Hello, my dear friends. Today, the topic of our discussion is digital transformation, digital leadership principles, and online reputation management. So, first of all, we are going to start our video with digital transformation. So, what actually digital transformation is? Generally, digital transformation is when you are going to convert your whole process or the existing process in digital mode, that is called the digital transformation. So digital transformation is the process of using digital technologies to create new or modify the existing business processes, culture and customer experiences to meet changing business and market requirements. This reimagining of business in the digital age is digital transformation. So we can say that digital transformation is something that is related to convert the existing business processes or the existing resources into the digital processes or into the digital resources. Digital transformation is the integration of digital technology into all the areas of business, whether it is marketing, whether it is finance, whether it is HR, or whether any other area regarding to your businesses, fundamentally changing how you operate and deliver value to the customer. So it is generally related to the processes and the transformation or the converting the exist business processes into the digital business processes. So the next is the digital transformation. So basically there are three terminologies. The first one is the digitization and the second one is the digitalization and last one is the transformation. So what digitization is? The process of automation from analog towards the digital, that is known as the digitization. The digitalization is used to digital technologies to change business models, creating new values and revenue. When we are going to use different digital models to transform or to convert our existing business processes or the traditional business processes into the digital business processes, that for earning the revenue and to have the new avenues into the market, that is known as the digitalization. The next one is the transformation. Transformation is the conversion or the fundamental change in leadership styles, culture and mindsets with digital at the core, enabling speed of value, deliver of new products and services that customer love. In other words, we can say transformation is something when the leadership style or the culture of an organization and the mindset of the human resource change digitally or can change with the help of digital tools to cope up with the pace of technology, that the new products and the services, whatever the customer required in current scenario and what the customer actually wants, that is through digital channels. So the transformation is to convert the business processes into the digital business processes is known as a digital transformation. So generally in digitization, what we are using, that is moving from manual input in Excel to an ERP solution. This is one of the example of digitization. The another example of digitalization is launching a new e-commerce offering with target promotions. And the example of transformation through digital channels is cross-functional teams, that is the functionality between the different types of department that exist in a business, like accounts department having the interaction or the digital interaction with the marketing department, or we can say that if one department required any data from another department, that is through digital transformation that can be done with the help of digital channels. So the cross-functional teams running concurrent customer centric and experiments, making data driven, or we can say through the ERP solutions launching every few weeks. That is what through ERP solution that is digitally available, or the digital softwares or the data maintenance softwares, we are able to maintain the data, or we can have the cross-functional activities or teams among the organization. The next is the components of digital transformation. The first is the organization objective. The next one is the digital foundation, and the last one is the organization change. Organization objective is something, the objective of digital business transformation is to improve the business performance. This is very clear that the objective of any business is to increase the performance of a business, or the objective of any business is to increase the performance. So here we can say that through digital transformation, the business is going to become a digital driven organization, and the main objective is to improve the business performance by using the different digital channels. Digital foundation. It is based on a digital foundation. Organizations are continually transforming with the use of one or more digital technologies as a significant influence. And the last one is the organization change. It requires organization change which includes processes, people and strategy that we have discussed earlier. The digital transformation is something, the change or the digital influence in the existing processes and whether the new process includes the process, people and strategy. So it is the organization change, that means the whole performance of the business is going to digitally transform. The next is the elements of digital transformation, or we can say what are the constituents of digital transformation, or what are the elements that are going to be impacted with the digital transformation. The first one is the culture, the second one is the knowledge, and the last one is the capability and the competency. So the digital implication on culture is a digital culture is based on a foundation of sharing. In the future, artificial intelligence will be the greatest enabler of process excellence. So here we can say that nowadays the culture is going off the artificial intelligence. Now the artificial intelligence is the thing that is most widely used with the help of digital channels. Next is the knowledge. Knowledge is something, a semantic search technologies have transformed knowledge on the web. Complete tactic knowledge and know-how and explicit knowledge is digitized. So the explicit knowledge is digitized, personalized and transferable to employees with proactively and on demand. AI based or the artificial intelligence based knowledge systems drive a new level of capability. The next one is the capability and the competency. That means how much the organization is capable to handle with the digital transformation and how they are going to use this digital transformation as the competent feature. The entire organization uses a continuous improvement framework of individuals, work groups, and competency processes. Talent is well understood, allowing project teams to leverage their greatest assets. The next element is decision making, workforce performance, and the employee change leadership. The first one is the decision making. Manual and labor-intensive activities detract from the company mission. Automation or the big data analysis or to maintain the big data is used to take the decisions over the various processes. Next is the workforce performance. The workforce performance is positively influenced with the help of digital channels, and it goes on through the improvement and innovation mode. The next is the employee change leadership. A digital culture requires a change in the leadership competency at all levels of the organization and is part of the organization intellectual property and competitive edge. So we can say that transformed processes requires vision, skills and enthusiasm at all levels in the organization. The next one is the digital transformation framework. Here we can see that there are three elements of the framework. The first one is the customer experience, the second one is the operational processes, and the last one is the business models. The customer experience is what are the different types of experience the customer is having over the digital framework. The first is the analytics or the big data analytics, machine learning activities, predictive marketing, integration with social mobile web commerce and e-commerce services, and the internet of everything, or we can say internet of things. The booming trend nowadays is the IoT or the internet of things, where we can say that all the activities that done manually are going through the internet. The next one is the operational processes. The first is the DevOps. This is one of the example from any organization. The next one is the big data, enterprise mobility. Enterprise mobility is the flexibility of the enterprise processes to convert into the digital processes. Next one is the data-driven decision. Data-driven decisions are the decisions that are taken with the help of some ERP softwares. Next is the hybrid cloud, cyber security. This is the most important aspect that we have to look on when we are going to transform digitally. That is the security of the data, the security of the e-resources that are available over the organization. The next one is the enterprise social network. Enterprise social network is, we can say, somehow the different collaboration between different departments and the different organizations with the help of digital channels. Next one is the different business models that are available with the help of digital transformation. The first one is the subscription model, and the examples, the companies that are following the subscription model are the Netflix and the Apple Music. The next is the freemium model. For example, the Spotify and the LinkedIn are going on. The free model, that is the Facebook and the Google. The marketplace model, that is the eBay, Amazon, Airbnb. The on-demand models, the examples are the Uber and the TaskRabbit. So these three elements work on some major elements also. The first is the customer understanding. When the customer experience, when we are talking about the customer experience, we can say the customer is able to understand the digital transformation processes and he or she is enabled to deal with the digital technology. The next one is the top line growth, and the last one is the customer touch point. The customer touch points are the major points where the company can hit on the customer's point. That means where the company can able to attract the customers. The second one is the operational processes. Operational processes is the process of converting the manual transactions towards the digital transactions. The worker enablement means how the human resource is capable and how much the human resource is capable to deal with this transformation. And last one is the performance management, to deal in or to make a check over the performance when you are going to digitally transform. The different types of business model and the elements are the digital modified businesses, the new digital businesses, and the digital globalization. Or digital globalization is when the business is going outside your organization's limit. So this is all about the digital transformation framework. The next one is the digital leadership. Digital leadership is how you are going to deal with the transformation or how you are going to deal with the digital environment. And so we can say digital leadership demands living by the enduring principles that make for success and augmenting them with new qualities that enable speed, flexibility, risk-taking, and obsession with customers and new levels of communication inside the organization. So we can say digital leadership is a strategic aspect, that means how the company is going to make out the principles on which they are going to convert their manual assets towards the digital assets and how they are going to maintain the digital environment within the organization. So digital leadership is the strategic use of a company's digital asset to achieve the business goals. This can be dealt with organizationally and at the individual level. We can say it is a team effort or it can be an individual effort also. So different types of leadership principles are: the first one is the authenticity, influence, empathy, agility, insight, balance, and the maturity. So the authenticity is how much the accuracy of the data is, how authenticate the data is, or how authenticate the digital channel is to cope up with your digital transformation. The next one is influence. Influence are the points or the key points or the elements on which you are going to convert your business manually towards a digital form. Empathy is to put yourself in some other shoes. That means to keep you in the position that the customer is going to face out. That means you are going to face the environment, or you can have the environment how the customer is going to react or to behave with your digital transformation. So you have to find out the pros and the cons, or the problems or the obstacles the customer may have in dealing with your digital channels. The next one is agility. Agility is the pace in which the transformation is going on. The next is the insight. Insight are the data and the facts or the information that is required, or we can say this is the deep research that is required to deal with your customers. The next one is the balance. Balance between the transaction, that balance between different processes, that balance between the different processes that are offered to the customer as well as dealing within the organization. And last one is the maturity. Maturity is to deal very maturely with the different types of transformation that is taken up in digitally in your organization. So the digital leadership principles are the something or the strategic decisions that are to be taken within the organization to deal with the digitalization processes. Next one is the online public relationship. As the public relation is something that you are going to maintain the relationship with your customers or your stakeholders. So stakeholders are the people who are directly or indirectly contributing in the favor of your company. So here we can say the online public relationship is to maintain the relationship with your customers or with your stakeholders via internet. So online PR or the online public relationships is the public relations work of communicators via available online communication channels, and these channels may be some social media network, the mobile market, the mobile network, or the video network. In addition to the online pages of classic media, these channels include the social media, blogs, and websites. The online public relations are a form of PR that takes place on the internet or through the social media channels. So we can say that different types of aspects that are included in the public relation is the social media usage, the search engine optimization or the SEO, and the online reputation management. It means how the public relation is and how you are going to maintain the relationship that is going to build the image of your organization or the reputation of your organization. The sources of online PR are the newspaper and the magazine columns, the personal blogs, professional blogs, online directories, social media, and the web searches. Next is the strategy that is to be taken care while making your public relations online. First is publishing articles online to gain high quality backlinks, networking with journalists and editors to gain the backlinks, publishing press releases about the information of your organization or your product, and syndicating newsworthy content to earn press features. Blogger outreach is one of the aspects to have the backlinks or to create your PR. Influencer market is another tool to have your on to maintain your digital PRs or the online public relationship. And last one is the sharing and syndicating the infographics. The goals of online PR, as the goals of the manual PR or the public relation is to have the reach with your customers, to have the fair relationship with your customers or with your stakeholders, and to have the high revenue over the organization. The same is with the online PR also. The first one is the acquisition and retention of new customer with the help of public relationship. The company or the organization wants to acquire the new customers and to retain the existing customers. Communication of information, what new features are going on, what new the company is going on to do, what new benefits and the features are in the market. That information is to be communicated with the help of online PR. Increase of attention, creating a high cost benefit ratio. Improving the online reputation. Online reputation is something the image the company has through the internet or over the internet. Measuring and controlling the success, and last one is achieving a high degree of actuality. The next one is the benefit and challenges of online PR. The first is the benefits of public relationship. First is to influence your audience. That is the main benefit of online PR. That is, it helps to influence your customers or the target customers through paid advertising messages. Next one is reach. Reach is the number of people to which the messages is passing on or the relationships are going on. That is, degree of frequency is known as the reach over here. Last one is the cost effectiveness. Cost effectiveness, the economical aspect of the public relationship. That is, through public relationship, the cost is really nearly reduced with the help of the PR channels. Some of the challenges of public relationship include that is no direct control. Whatever anybody wants to write out, whatever anybody wants to write out, that is on the internet, and the internet is having the reach all over the globe, or that is a globalized channel. So we cannot have the control over the passing or the reach of this channel. The next is no guaranteed result. Whether anybody is going to see or read the message that you have put over the internet or the information that you have put over the internet, that is not guaranteed. That means this can result in a poor return on investment. Evaluation. This somehow it is very difficult to evaluate the performance or the effectiveness of the PR activities. Next one is the online reputation management or the ORM. That means taking control of the online conversations or the image of an organization or the product. Its techniques and strategies ensure that people find the right materials what they look up through the internet. The purpose of online reputation management is to create balance, counteract misleading trends, and allow you to put your best foot forward. That means whenever any customer is going to write out the bad review through online reputation management, or the goal of our online reputation management is to have the counteract regarding that negative review and convert it in the positive aspect. There are two cycles of online reputation. Is the first is the vicious cycle and second one is the virtuous cycle. The vicious cycle is ignore your online reputation and you risk falling victim to a vicious cycle of misinformation and rumors. And second one is the virtuous cycle, that is take care of your online reputation and you create a virtuous cycle of positive, qualitative and materials that reflect well on you. Next is the channels involved in ORM. The first is the paid media. That is the media that is involved in making your reputation positive or to maintain your online reputation. That are the Google AdWords, display ads on Facebook. That means whenever you are going to pay through advertising or you pay for advertising, that helps you in maintaining your online reputation. The next is the earned media, social media, and the last one is the owned property. Somehow it is also known as the PSO channels that is used to maintain the reputation. So thank you for watching this video.